We are Tal and Mads, a nurse and a teacher who fell in love while traveling the world together. We built a camper van to take us and our dog Bowie to some pretty spectacular places. Van life has proven to be a wild roller coaster, and this time around, it's no exception. We are embarking on what we're sure will be the biggest adventure yet. We are driving all the way from Toronto to Alaska, and all the way back. We last left you somewhere on the border of Iowa and South Dakota. Many of you who watched that vlog were wondering why we decided to drive through the US instead of through Canada. And the answer is easy. We wanted to experience the Wild West. But this week, things did not turn out as we expected. It was minus 15 degrees last night. Our diesel heater stopped working.
It's not looking good.
Tal, I think I just found something really cool.
What is it?
It's called Deadwood. Deadwood is one of the most charming towns where you will feel the atmosphere of the wildest part of the Wild West.
We have to go.
Should we?
Let's do it. It's like a Disney World, but for the Wild Wild West, and I am here for it.
Yeah, looks like we're on a movie set.
What are we gonna do? What do we do in Deadwood? Do I or do I not have to wear this hat?
Yeah, you do.
I think I need a cowboy hat. Is that what I'm gonna buy today?
She's taking selfies, everybody.
No, we don't have room for another hat in here. You don't even know where to put that one.
After learning a little bit about the history of this place, you learn that Deadwood came to be because a bunch of people found out that there was gold around here. So while the land should have been protected because there were many Native Americans living here, people rushed the area and developed a town around it, all for some gold. Apparently there wasn't even that much gold, so look at this. I gotta say, throughout our drive in the upper Midwest, we have had some of the kindest interactions with humans.
Yeah, friendly people everywhere. They were ready to just talk to us for hours.
Good boy.
We've been driving a while, so he's like,
Where are you from?
We're from Toronto, Canada.
How are you?
Wow.
You like Deadwood?
Even just like in the grocery stores, the gas stations, everyone is just extremely friendly.
And chatty.
And chatty. I love it.
It's pretty funny to think that people actually live in this town because it kind of just seems like this amusement park. So to think people actually live here and go to school here, I wonder what it's like.
While strolling through the town, we met Ivan.
My name's Ivan.
Ivan is a doorman at a hotel here and was eager to share some of Deadwood's wild history with us. One of the more famous stories centers around a gunslinging folk hero of the American Old West known as Wild Bill. He was eventually killed while playing a game of poker.
Well, Bill, he got shot down at saloon number 10.
Over what? What happened?
He was playing cards.
When he died, Wild Bill was holding a pair of aces and eights, which then became known to poker players around the world as the dead man's hand. Ivan was kind enough to walk us through a map of Deadwood, highlighting all of the must-see places. We're set for the tour.
Thanks for the help and
good.
your kindness.
All right, you have a safe drive home. Nothing better than chatting with strangers and having your entire evening change. Okay, we're dropping the kid off at home so that mamas can go out to play.
Go get your dinner. Good boy.
Okay.
You stay here, we see you soon, okay?
Stay here, we see you soon.
Good boy.
He knows those words, he hates them. Okay?
And we love you.
And we love you. There's also just something about going to a place that a human being recommended in person live rather than Googling best restaurant, Deadwood. I believe him, I trust him. Something about this town makes me want to just chug a big glass of whiskey and smoke on a cigar. I don't think I've ever smoked a cigar. I do like whiskey, but I don't want to sit in a dark saloon. Maddie, make my dreams come true. It's so crazy to be in a place like this. I feel like I'm just diving right into American culture, and it's pretty cool. Once we saw the boutiques with cowboy boots and hats, this place is amazing. We just couldn't help ourselves. Was I meant to be a cowgirl? I kind of look like Pirates of the Caribbean, though. What do you do? Like, how do you rock one of these? Like, just walk in. Like,
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
This place is too much fun. I think we both want to buy full cowgirl outfits, boots, hats.
I want to
everything.
be a cowgirl.
Yeah.
For a day.
We don't have enough room in the van to collect cowgirl outfits on this trip, so I'm in a little bit of a
pickle.
A pickle.
You want to know how we stay out of pickles?
We're extremely selective about what clothes we decide to bring with us in the van, and that's why we choose quality.
We truly can't wait to share with you this week's sponsor, Jenny Kane.
Woo!
Think minimalist meets luxury.
Jenny Kane items are classic, comfortable, and California-inspired clothes that you'll want to wear every single day.
I'm wearing the cotton fisherman sweater in this beautiful dark camel color. It's just a classic, well-made sweater. I've probably worn it 1,000 times. I also got this raw silk Riviera slip dress that just fulfills all of my luxury California dreams. Having pieces like this that can be dressed up or down are absolutely crucial when we're traveling.
I got this taupe everyday sweater, and it gives me that never want to take it off feeling. I mean, look at the way it fits. And this. It's a cropped cocoon cashmere sweater. It's kind of hard to say. In the color oatmeal. It is so soft and I absolutely love it. We are loving these items because these elevated everyday basics make getting dressed easier than ever before. Jenny Kane believes in one thing, the art of simplicity. With a focus on comfort, quality, and timeless design, Jenny Kane makes pieces that truly never go out of style. Whether you're shopping for yourself or a lucky loved one, use our code talandmads to get 15% off at jennykane.com/talandmads. Thanks again, Jenny Kane.
So you want the garlic, huh? How have I become the garlic lady?
She's back.
I have a fun new little garlic tool. This is a garlic grater. I like the flavor of grated garlic much better than chopped garlic. So this is kind of cool. Hit it to the side and slide it off. And the flavor, it's like spicy garlic. We're making a chipotle garlic limey mayo. And I just want to show you this other tool that my mom gave me before we left. Shout out to my mom. It's like a whisk. It's a little hand whisk. It's really good for making sauces. Sauteed kale, diced tomatoes, onions, avocado, rice, tofu grounds with the sauce you saw I made earlier.
My mouth is watering. I'm so hungry. I can't wait to eat this.
Bueno?
Oh my gosh, so good.
So instead of you watching us stuff our faces, we'll catch you in the morning. Good morning. As you can tell by the amount of blankets on the bed, our diesel heater stopped working. There was an error code. So we're gonna have to do some troubleshooting, and in the meantime have to go find a place to buy, I don't know, a little heater because we are not in Iowa anymore. The weather is so outstandingly gorgeous in Iowa right now. We're about to be in Montana and it was -7 last night, so Bowie was our heater though. We are finally here in Montana. We have driven over 1,800 miles from Toronto in the past little while. And thankfully we did get a little electric heater, so we won't be too cold tonight, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
We have something to show you that we are so excited about. Are you ready? This is what it is. A Tal Mads YouTube sticker! We are so looking forward to handing these out to people that we meet on the road, and hopefully we see a lot of you along our way so we can give them to you. We are so happy with how this sticker turned out. We created this design with the lovely folks over at Archive Design. Be sure to check out their website for any of your design needs.
They got Bowie perfectly.
Bowie, is that you? Is Bowie approved?
And right now we have decided that we're going to go stick one onto the Montana sign. We have never done this before, but we always see them, so today's the day. Should we go stick this baby on the sign?
Let's go.
Turns out we can't actually get it on the sign because it's so high, but I'll go stick it on the wall. Where should I put it? I want it up there.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That high?
I don't think so.
Okay, should I just put it here?
Bye. The change in scenery from driving through flat and dry Iowa and South Dakota to this beautiful snowy mountain range in Montana is definitely a warm welcome for a couple of people that have been driving for a while. But for a couple of people that just found out that their heater is broken and to see snowflakes coming at you, oh yep, it is fully snowing right now. not the most ideal. It was minus 15 degrees last night. Were you cold?
No.
Electric heater for the win. We do have an ice scraper, but I guess we were hopeful, so it's really tucked away. It's basically in storage.
We didn't know we were signing up for winter van life.
Winter van life. I guess we're doing it. This has quickly become the best seat in the house. Right beside the heater. Surely didn't realize we were going to be staying in winter. I guess that's what you get when you start your drive to Alaska in April. Cheers to that. So we've been on the go, but this morning we're gonna slow down, make some food, catch up on a little work, because tonight we're gonna do something that I don't know that I've ever thought I would do. It's very much in the theme with where we were the other day. We are going to our very first rodeo. And for those of you who don't know, a rodeo is a sport involving all of the roping and riding skills of the American cowboy. So, when in Montana.
Say howdy. Howdy, y'all. Woo!
Do I look the part?
Woo! We have arrived to our first rodeo. It is taking place at the campus here at Montana University, and the parking lot is packed. I can feel the energy already. People are chatting and piling in. We'll see you in there.
Walking into this arena was surreal. The patriotism was incredible, and the energy was out of this world. We ate our pretzels and got ready for the first event. Admittedly, some of the events made us feel uncomfortable, but we could not ignore the passion and love that this crowd had for the rodeo.
Talia's feet smell, so.
Yeah, it's your feet smell too. What are you talking about?
So, we have housekeeping to do, as I like to call it.
Let's get some clean clothes.
Making dinner in the parking lot while doing your laundry seems very efficient. I really love it.
We're gonna make some dinner while I have a timer going. 14 more minutes. Get the quinoa in the rice cooker. Put the stuff in the dryer. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, your air fryer's coming out. We've got some leftover curry, leftover kale salad, making a little smorgasbord. Air fry, some green beans. Oh yeah.
Good.
Perfectly crispy looking.
These green beans are
Top notch.
up there for first place.
Like grating my garlic, I think it changes everything.
I also think you showed them the other day, so. But we'll see how many more times you talk about it.
I'm just thinking that, like, I don't know that I'd ever come to Missoula if not for the van. We were just gonna kind of stop over here and do some chores, but I really love it. And it's just a perk of van life. You get to experience cities and towns you probably would have never been to.
So cute.
Yeah, it's the best angle ever.
Oh my goodness.
Nate, we'll see ya.
When
we see ya.
Good one.
The next morning, we finished up our housekeeping, got some groceries, had a sweat session, and most importantly, took a shower.
Fresh and clean, and it feels so good.
We then headed out to Glacier National Park to look for a place to camp. Unfortunately, we were a little early in the season, and a lot of the campsite roads were inaccessible due to the snow.
It's not looking good. I think we'll have to find somewhere else.
So we just decided to keep motoring on.
We started driving and driving and driving, and we just couldn't stop. So we're in Canada now, back in the homeland.
Hey. Next week, we get ready to start the Alaska Highway.
Woohoo!
You do not want to miss this one.